Welcome to Lesson 11. This is where solo coding ends and real teamwork begins. Working alone, you push whenever you feel like it. Drop 10 developers into the same repo, and suddenly you need structure, branching strategy, branch protection, code owners, and PR etiquette. Here's the truth, though. The Git commands are maybe 20% of it. The other 80% is communication, and that's the skill that lets you join any team on day one. So here's the roadmap. 4 skills that make up the team layer. First, you'll learn the 2 dominant branching strategies, trunk-based versus Git Flow, and when each one actually fits. Second, branch protection rules. That 5-minute config that stops the dreaded "who broke main" message in Slack. Third, code owners, the file that auto-routes pull requests to the right team. And fourth, the human side, review etiquette and how you communicate. Small technical surface, huge communication payoff. Let's start with that first skill, branching. Trunk-based keeps everything close to main, short feature branches, merged in days, sometimes hours. Git Flow adds layers. A develop branch, release branches, hotfix paths, built for planned versions and QA gates. Most modern teams ship continuously, so they pick trunk-based. But if you're at a bank, a hospital system, or a game studio cutting a v2.0, Git Flow's structure earns its weight. Pick once, then stay consistent. Flip-flopping is what actually hurts. Once you've picked your branching model, lock down main with branch protection. It's literally 6 toggles in your repo settings, and it kills most "who broke main" fire drills. Require a PR, require approvals, 1 reviewer for small teams, 2 for larger, and demand green CI before the merge button even lights up. Then dismiss stale approvals when new code lands, force conversation resolution so nothing slips through as "I'll fix it later," and restrict force pushes to admins. 5 minutes of setup, months of saved arguments. Now pair that with code owners, a single file at .github, code owners that maps paths to people. Touch, src, backend, the backend team gets auto-requested. Touch, docs, the docs team and Laszlo show up. No more guessing who to tag. No more "I'll mention roulette at 50 devs. 2 gotchas worth burning in. Glob patterns work like you'd expect, and order matters. The last matching rule wins. So put your specific paths after the general ones. Combine this with branch protection, and code owner approval isn't a suggestion anymore. It's required. Here's where the real skill lives. As an author, self-review your own diff before pinging anyone. Keep PRs under 400 lines. Reply "done" to every comment so the loop closes. And remember, it's the code being critiqued, not you. As a reviewer, turn it around within a business day. Tag your comments, init, suggest, or queue. So weight is obvious. Approve when it's good instead of withholding for politics. And phrase changes as questions, not orders. Small habits, massive reputation difference. Now zoom out and watch the whole loop. Pull main, branch off with a clear name, commit small with a conventional message, push and open the PR. And the moment you do, code owners auto-tags the right team and CI fires off its checks. You iterate on feedback, get your approvals, squash merge, and the branch cleans itself up. That's it. Same shape at basically every modern team, so once you've run it once, you can drop into any repo on day one. Once that loop feels natural, here are 6 small power moves that quietly mark you as someone who's done this before. Issue templates turn vague bug reports into structured tickets. Draft PRs signal work in progress, so reviewers know when to look. Auto-merge ships your PR the moment checks go green. Re-Rare remembers conflict resolution so you don't solve the same merge twice. Labeler routes PRs by path, and GHPR view jumps straight from terminal to browser. Tiny tricks, huge signal. And here's the whole lesson on one page. 12 patterns, grouped into the 4 things teams actually care about. Who reviews, what's required, how you drive PRs from the terminal, and how you merge cleanly. Screenshot this one. Pin it next to your editor. When you join your next team, you'll recognize every single line in their setup, and that's the day you stop feeling like a junior. Now, before you go join that team, let's talk about the quiet mistakes, the ones nobody messages you about, but everyone notices. Pushing straight to main, even once, tells your team you don't trust the process. Long-lived branches turn into 3-day rebase nightmares. Rubber stamp approvals, that lazy LGTM on a 1,500-line PR, your name is on that bug forever. Sitting on a review for 3 days quietly blocks 4 other people. And the big one, ignoring the branching strategy because you prefer a different one. Match the team's pattern. Preference isn't a reason. Okay, enough theory. Let's make your repo actually look the part. 3 exercises. First, turn on branch protection. 5 minutes in settings and suddenly pushing straight to main is physically blocked. Second, drop a CODEOWNERS file in. Even solo, it signals you think in team patterns. Third, install the GHCLI and live in your terminal. PR list, PR create, done. Knock these out, and anyone landing on your repo sees the same 3 signals. This dev knows. And that's lesson 11 in the bag. Trunk versus Git Flow, branch protection, CODEOWNERS, review etiquette. You've got the full vocabulary now, plus the team instincts to use it. Next up is graduation. Lesson 12, the final project. You'll build a complete repo end-to-end, branches, pull requests, CI, the whole team config. One lesson left. Let's go finish this.